Thank you so much. We may be seated. Good morning once again to you all. Welcome to our summit on agribusiness, Accelerators Growth Summit. It's so good to see all of you and also being promptly on time. My name is Daniel Chiwandamira, and I know the second part you will not remember, but Daniel is good enough. And I will be facilitating the proceedings. We will then start with a few housekeeping issues. I wonder if you could move my slides for me at the back. Sham? Sham? I see he's got speakers on. He's got headphones on. I couldn't see the click. Oh yeah, okay, all right. This one is forward, yeah? Okay. All right, so we will be using a tool to interact. I mean, it's all about technology, so we want to make sure we maximize usage of technology. How many of us are familiar with Mentimeter? How many of you use Mentimeter? All right, okay, so I see a decent number. Yeah, is this half a hand or it's a full hand? 2 hands, okay. All right, so the code is right there. Either you type www.menti.com, all right, and you then enter the code 48228315. Or you can point your camera, your phone, to the code. That way you'll then be able to enter into Mentimeter. And by the way, we have Wi-Fi, so if you need to use Wi-Fi, there's a code. There are 3 networks. And the understanding, of course, is we're not getting into our offices, so we all want to be present. All right, so you got the code. Shall I move? Okay, so back, yeah? All right, or you can just take a picture of that and then you have it permanently. You can just take a picture, including the code. Just take a picture and you can make a note of the code somewhere. And maybe somebody could help us just write the code at the back there. Kyle? Kyle? Yeah. All right, so Kyle is going to write the code on the board at the back. Shall I move on? Okay, so tell us in one word, I'm assuming you are all signed in, how you are feeling today. And you can use any language, doesn't matter. So tell us how you're feeling today. All right, let's see whether we are in, whether we've signed in. Excited, okay, connected, inspired, energetic, okay. Mzuri, yeah, okay, is that how you're feeling? Curious, happy, fantastic. All right, somebody's feeling useful, huh? That's a good one. All right. Okay, fresh, boom. Okay, good. Let me move on and just take us through the housekeeping rules. You can follow the proceedings on your phone, which also helps as opposed to having to look at the screen, or on your computer if you have signed in. So just a few housekeeping rules. Number 1 is that every voice is important. All right? But having said so, we also must make sure when we intervene, we are not too long in our intervention. But you have Mentimeter where you can then go to town. Number 2, let's avoid side conversations. So let's all be here so that we have one meeting. And then number 3, if you can put our phone on silent, if it has a silent feature, or we switch it off. Number 4, let's be on time throughout the workshop. We want to ensure that we maintain and respect time. And also, let's share our knowledge and experiences. Very, very important. We're here to learn and share our experiences. And number 6 is let's participate enthusiastically and be brief when raising a point or question. So we allow each and everyone to intervene. We also have colleagues that have joined us online. I don't know how many now are online, but it's a hybrid workshop. So remember that as we proceed, that we also have colleagues that are online. So at the end of the day, let's collaborate, let's work together to make this a successful summit. It's our summit, and it's our input which is really critical to make the summit a success. Bathrooms are outside. You tend to the left or right, depending on which way you're facing. But it's that way, all right? And then straight down. As you go down, there's an option. You either turn left or you turn right at the bottom of the staircase. That's where our bathrooms are. So we hope we will not get lost. There will be other announcements that we'll make in due course regarding normal logistical issues, and also we'll tell you about lunch and so on. Okay, we will do introductions after the opening ceremony, so we can then go back to our introductions. And right now, I would ask you to put down on Menti your name, your organization, your position, and maybe one truth, one falsehood. Well, okay, let's not worry about that, but just your name, your role, and your organization. So you can just go on to Menti and let's complete that. That's information which we also use as we proceed, so we get to know who is who in the house. Can we do that? So we can quickly upload